I got a lot of friends that do this music stuff. Like, a lot of friends I grew up with. We all like had the same type of taste in music too. That's why a lot of us is doing like the music shit together, cause like we all just know what we like and stuff. So like that type of stuff. I got like, I wouldn't call them old heads, but they're older than me, so I'm gonna just say old heads. But I just got the old heads that were like, you know, musical artists back in their days and give me tips. I've had like some famous artists reach out. Like, I've been to New York and stuff. I met some cool people that's been in the music industry. So it's like, I take that advice and I go with it. I don't be like showboating it either, cause like that's how you know if it's a person that's there for clout or there for the dream.
There we go.
Yeah, but my artist name is Do You Like My Locks?
Do you like my locks? Okay.
Do you like my locks?
But do you like them? Leave it in the comments. Anyways, I like to ask every one of the interview guests just a brief detail, sort of how you got into the music space. It can be from childhood, it can be from whatever point you want to start it from, a bit of your origin story.
I'm gonna say like music started for me when I seen Michael Jackson like start dancing and shit. Like, it just looked fun how he was on stage enjoying himself, not caring what nobody was saying, and then on top of that, dancing to your own music, like that's hard. So to me, that stuck with me. I don't know if Michael Jackson is Leo or not, but he just gave me Leo energy, and then that's when I. Like, you know, just was this, you know, dancing every time.
Shout out Michael Jackson, Leo season. Shout out me, Leo season. Shout out. Are you a Leo?
I am a Leo.
Leo season. Shout out. We do this.
No, but then like
Leo's
I started dancing, and then you know Uzi came out. That's another Leo. We just had that energy. It was just sticking with me though. But like music moves me. Like it's something that a lot of stuff can't do for me, but music can, you know? So I just felt like if I'm like bonded with music so much, why not give it a try myself?
Mm-hmm. I like that. I have a very similar thought towards music. Music is one of the few art forms that I feel deeply connected with.
Yeah.
And I feel like that this is a great place for artists to, because we all see like, I feel like we view artists as like, oh, these grandiose, huge, massive,
like
beyond
celebrity dudes.
Yeah, celebrity beyond our wildest dreams, whatever the case may be. And I feel like these types of spaces give artists a real chance to just like be themselves. Because I feel like a lot of people don't realize these people are just people, like you and I.
Exactly. That's why some of these artists be like cussing them damn paparazzi out, bro, because like they're a regular person, bro. Take Kanye West for fucking instance. That guy.
He's a wild one.
That guy is awesome though.
He's a genius, but he's also crazy.
He is crazy, but that's just because he's a Gemini. Like.
So you deep into the signs?
No, it's just like I really genuinely believe Geminis are all alike, and they're lunatic, bro.
So did you have a Gemini that broke your heart? Just like the
no. I just be from past. I got friends that's Geminis, you know. And then they ain't right in the head. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take that experience and go with it, dude.
Fair enough. So I noticed on your YouTube page, I did some briefing over the
Some research.
Yeah, some research. So I saw you had a song that was called Chicken Tenders, I believe.
Yeah.
And that was 3 years ago. And then your song, Yeah, You a Ho, from this year.
Yeah.
What in that... I don't know if you were releasing music in between then in the 3 years ago and now. So what in that break sparked the stop, and then what sparked the, let me get back into it?
It wasn't really a stop. I was always making music, and I always make music. Don't ever think I'm just sleeping, nigga. You crazy. No, it's just,
You crazy.
No, but I was always making music. It's just I wasn't dropping, and I wasn't making content behind it either. So it was just me doing like art, but more of a rebrand for myself. Because I felt like I just needed a newer image.
So you start making music 3 years ago. How old were you? Well, I don't know how to start, but you were making music 3 years ago. How old were you then?
I was 18.
18 years old, and now you're 21?
22.
22.
My birthday was Tuesday.
Tuesday. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Leo season. Shout out. But so you're 18. You're making music, and then you stop. Yes, you're still creatively, you're creating, but you're not releasing. How do you feel like you grew in that period of time? That 3 years where you weren't dropping, where you were trying to rebrand. What was the focus there?
The focus was really I wanted to give people the chance to forget my old self and come out with like a newer type of wave. So that's also what I was doing. I was like, just trying to let everybody have a moment. And
so it seems to me like you were trying to grow up a bit.
A little bit, yeah. Just trying to live a little bit of regular life because, a lot of people get caught in that lifestyle as if they're really a celebrity.
Yeah, like
but
people get into that mindset of like, oh, I'm the rapper here. Like
you're not Taylor Swift, buddy. I'm just playing.
This is gonna be great. So you growing up a bit, you come back with You a Hoe. Which one of these hoes broke your heart?
Sorry about that, peeps.
We'll cut it.
We were on. So like when I go into like making music, most of the time I don't write either. Like I'm just like going in with like an idea, but it's like I get into like a character or like some type of ego that I once went through. Like so, say that song "You a Hoe" was probably me or somewhere how I felt in high school when I was dealing with a hoe. Mm-hmm. And so now I'm finally speaking on it and making a song and replying to that person or whatever.
Okay, that's understandable. So you say you sort of attack your music as more of a you as a character almost. In a way.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about like maybe having different pseudonyms?
What'd that mean?
That means like for example, Mac Miller has pseudonyms that are the Larrys. His producing name is Larry Fisherman. He has an alias that's Larry. It's like an alias. Almost.
Okay.
Like a different version of.
Oh wait, okay. Person. So like how Uzi have like the.
Yeah.
Baby Pluto.
Yeah,
okay.
In a way, yes.
In a way, I try to, but I don't want it to get too caught into
too muddied, yeah.
Because then they'll start getting confused, and then they'll be like, "So what's this guy's name, and who is he? Like, what's his persona? That type of thing."
Yeah.
So you kind of want to stick to one, but then have a little fun with it in the long run.
You seem like a very creative person, like I said before. I feel like your music taste is vast. What would you consider to be like your top 3 music genres?
What are my top 3?
Mm-hmm.
So first, I'm gonna start off with like just rap, hip hop. And then I like to try like alternative rock or like indie rock, like just rock type of stuff, type of vibe. And then I'm kind of getting to like the what do they call that? It's like living room music, house music.
Yeah, house music. Yeah.
It's like the little that kind of stuff is kind of starting to get hard to me now. Like,
Gotcha.
It's kind of cool, bro. I've been to Lost Lands and Electric Forest, so that's kind of where I got.
Would you ever consider maybe meshing something like a hip hop and with like a rock sample or a house music sample or
I would love to find an engineer that know how to do something like that.
I got you some.
Ooh. Yeah, I would love like a mixture of 2 genres. That would be cool.
That's dope. It's
like some movie like soundtrack. I feel like
that's how hip hop is been able to be like the leading music genre for so many years, is that it's all hip hop no matter how it diverts from the traditional like I'm the best rapper, da da da. Like it's crazy how that like hip hop has evolved, but also it's so diverse. Like the hip hop used to be, my name's Braden and I'm here to say like
that is true.
And now the wordplay is so nuanced and unique.
It's like you can make anything rhyme nowadays, and it wouldn't even rhyme
for sure. But also there's like so many different subsections of this one genre, which I think is different from
that is true.
Other music genres. Is that
it's because the new generation make their own stuff.
Exactly, and I'm sure after us that the generation under us will make.
It's gonna be worse.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's gonna be so worse. We're gonna be
Speaking
like...
of, what are your thoughts on the state of hip-hop as of right now and then moving forward?
I've just been enjoying it because, like, you always gonna have something new come out. So, like, whatever's new, I kind of been fucking with. Like, because I'm always just listening to newer artists to see, like, hey, what's gonna be my new favorite song this week? Just to see, like, how music is doing. But I still been on my stuff with the Uzi, of course.
Do you have, like, is Uzi, like, your go?
That's like my mans, bro. Yeah, like him and Juice, bro. Them two niggas are like a mixture of who I am as an artist.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that for sure.
So do you mentioned Juice. Do you freestyle a lot?
Yeah, like most of my songs aren't written.
Songs?
They're not written.
So is it just a lot of like, you come up with the idea and then just like, let's just go? Or is it like, I'm going to freestyle for a while, get my flow, decide how I want to come
I can go like that. Like, I can do it that way. But then I noticed that I waste a lot of time doing it that way. Mm-hmm. So sometimes I just freestyle a rough draft and then go in the studio redoing that rough draft.
Gotcha. I like that.
Yeah, because like you can basically make a song with like, I use BandLab sometimes. And it's like a quick to go thing just so you won't forget your song.
Yeah, exactly.
Because most people used to use like the voice recording app on their iPhone. Mm-hmm. If they heard a beat, they'll record like that.
You put the beat on your computer and then you put your
it's
phone
like,
up
you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it's a better way of doing a rough draft because you can hear like how it would sound with auto-tune and shit like that.
What do you think about people that are making a living on, like, there's a lot of BandLab artists that are out there.
If you can, hey, you can, because some people know how to like make yourself sound as if you were in the studio. So I'm not gonna say I don't got that much patience for that. I'd rather just make a little road drive and go to the actual studio, let them, fleek my shit, make me sound.
There you go. In terms of the local scene, how do you feel about, is there any people out here that you perceive to be like mentors to you or helpful
in GR?
Helpful hands?
Or Michigan? Like,
and just
locally?
Michigan in general, yeah.
I got a lot of friends that do this music stuff, like a lot of friends I grew up with. We all like had the same type of taste in music too. That's why a lot of us is doing like the music shit together, because like we all just know what we like and stuff. So like that type of stuff. I got like, I wouldn't call them old heads, but they're older than me, so I'm gonna just say old heads. But I just got the old heads that were like, musical artists back in their days and give me tips. I've had like some famous artists reach out. I've been to New York and stuff. I met some cool people that's been in the music industry. So it's like, I take that advice and I go with it. I don't be like showboating it either, because like that's how you know if it's a person that's there for clout or there for the dream.
Yeah, like the learning experience of it. Like my thing is with this music, like everything is learning experience. Everything is like with this publication, you learn as you go. With music, you sort of learn you develop your sound as you go.
Somebody said, somebody think I took the alcohol with me.
Wait, what?
No, we had some alcohol yesterday, and I forgot to tell her what the alcohol was at the house. So she thought I took the bottle with me, and she's like, "You took the bottle with you?"
You took the bottle to the interview? Damn, y'all popping bottles at the library? I couldn't be out here popping bottles at the library on Saturday afternoon. Like, don't get me wrong. I might turn up a day or two, but nah.
Right.
But nah.
What do you plan on doing for your birthday?
Ooh. See, I like getting asked questions like this. I don't get asked a ton of questions on these interviews, so I like to go in depth when I do. So get ready for a rant. Well, I'm doing something with my girlfriend's family. My birthday's on the 22nd. So that's Thursday.
This Thursday.
Yeah, this coming Thursday. From when you guys are watching this, this will be out.
This will be out Thursday.
This will be out Monday, and then so the Thursday after that.
Cool.
You guys will be watching this. That's my birthday, August 22nd. Friday, I'm doing something with my girlfriend's family. We're doing like a little pool party thing. Saturday, I'm doing a little campfire family get together barbecue thing at my dad's house.
Little bonfire action.
And then Saturday, shit, I don't know, sleeping off the hangover, I guess.
Are you a club guy? I'm not really a club guy.
I've never been, so I don't know.
I don't know.
I could I'm really not sure. I guess I would have to see how I fit. Like that's my thing is how do I fit into this place? Like if I don't feel comfortable.
Oh, you ain't gonna have to go.
In an interview, in whatever I'm doing, I'm gone.
Type of action.
So yeah, for sure. But I'm excited, man. I'm just really in the steps we've been able to take with this publication over like the year has been insane.
You seen your like growth in like when did you start this like page?
February.
I've seen your growth, and I just like followed you around the time I seen Yachty's interview, but I've already been seeing the growth. Like,
and that was our like first.
That was the first.
It was not our first, but it was like within our first 10 episodes.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah,
that was a good one. Like, what type of other people do you like to interview besides artists?
Besides artists,
because podcasts you can
like
interview anybody.
I like to put in like the emails that I draft up to people like. Whether it be an artist or an engineer, I've interviewed poets, producers, engineers, filmers, designers. I know you have a brand too. I wanted to talk to you about that further. I'll remember that. I'll keep that back here. But yeah, we interview creatives of all sorts. So I try to say that in like our emails that if we're drafting it out to an artist, I'll be like, hey, we interview creatives of all sorts. Even if you're not in hip hop or in music, I would still love to talk to you about your story. Because I feel like for people, our audience, seeing not just musicians who are trying to do this, make this dream happen, but also seeing people that have all different varying interests will sort of help them be like, oh, well, if they can do it, I can do it. That's sort of how I saw things, like because I did music for a little while, and I was like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And then music sort of took a back seat to this, and I was like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. So you just gotta make things make things fit where, like, if you want something to happen, you can make it happen.
Oh, facts.
I mean, it's not about money, it's not about any of that. If you want something bad enough, you will make it happen.
And that's a fact.
Because there's apps like BandLab where you can make a song on your phone. There's apps like voice memos where you can record a podcast on your phone.
And people dropped songs from BandLab.
Exactly.
And made
100%.
Brands.
Yes, and it made
shit.
hundreds of thousands of dollars, 100%. So if you want it bad enough, go get it. Like,
that's a fact.
100%. So I wanted to transition here, talk to you about your brand.
Okay.
Money over fame, is that it?
That's not my brand. Okay. So that's not my brand, but I do help people promote their stuff.
Are you like a brand ambassador? Brand ambassador.
I would say I'm like an ambassador for other people just because they know I like to dress up and they're like, hey, would you like to dress up in this? But I do have my own stuff called Say Hi Friends.
I did see that. Say Hi Friends. Tell me about that.
Yeah, that's something that's coming out, but it's taking a minute because just the stuff behind the scenes. That stuff takes time,
yeah.
You don't want to just rush it, but you also don't want to... I'm sorry, guys. You don't want to rush it, but you also don't want to just take forever and then.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to.
This guy's playing around with us, bro. So I'm kind of trying to start it a little bit faster now.
Gotcha.
Get the shirts out there.
What are your fashion influences?
I like a lot of big grungy looks now. Like I like the rock star look. I wouldn't say Playboy Cardi kind of got me into it, but he introduced me into it, with all the Rick Owens and all that, big boots, the black and shit. It kind of was appealing to see because I wear a lot of black myself. So, and then Uzi, he got his own style. A lot of people, they swear he's this and that, but it's just drip. You ain't got drip. You mad because your drip ain't like this. That's what it is. So. A lot of people just, they hate on your drip because it's not how they dress. They scared to get out of that bubble.
If you're looking for drip, go cop a Rap Roots Media t-shirt. There we go.
Those hoes is on sale right
now. Them hoes is on sale. They on the clearance rack right now.
Not clearance, y'all.
No. But, hey, if you want to be a brand ambassador for Rap Roots, for real, I'll get you.
Man,
I'll get you on the website.
Give me some of them teas, man.
Yeah, man, I'll hook you up. I'll send you some out. But, so, Say Hi Friends, we're going to get that out there. You're a brand ambassador for many different brands. Yeah. What would be a dream brand you would work with?
Like an actual one, I would like to do Balenciaga or... I like Marc Jacobs. I've been looking at that a lot. Marc Jacobs, cool. Of course, Louis got some cool shit. It's a lot of them. I can't say because it's just I'm into a lot of fashion now. Yeah. Like Michael Jackson also did that for me because he used to dress a lot. Like
So
that nigga had some crazy ass outfits. Dude.
By Michael Jackson, I like that. I wanted to ask you about fashion influences, and then I'm blanking on my question.
Hey, that happens.
Hey, it happens. So you are heavy.
Yo, it's raining out there, guys. This is Michigan, pure Michigan.
Pure Michigan. So you seem heavily fashion influenced. I feel like you, with the fashion, with the music, with the different creative endeavors, you've been able to create a good character for yourself. If you were to tell a new fan what they're getting from your music and from your character, what would you tell them?
You're gonna get like some energy out of it, probably some positivity, a little like laughs, because I like to throw little punchlines in my shit from here and there. Or sometimes you may get like, you can relate to it, like relation or like little feelings, depression, because I can get some like sad songs in there too. But I like to tell a story, so that for sure you're gonna be in my story basically if you're listening to my song, because I like to give a story every time I make a song. Even if it's not about me, it can be about anybody. It can be about you. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to it and have a full ear.
Hit them up. Check the Tinder out. We live.
Chicken tender, huh?
I said check the Tinder.
Check the Tinder. No, but yeah, like I said though, like I like to tell a story. Like that's another thing that Juice WRLD did. He used to tell a story even with the freestyles. Like he would always like to like make you feel what he's saying in his songs and shit. Him, X, you know what I'm saying? You got
Mac Miller's one I like.
Mac Miller, he's a storyteller for sure.
That's in that class of like.
That was very surprising to see him go, because I wouldn't think he was like going through something.
It was crazy to me because it felt like he was finally getting to a place where like he was good.
That's because he was going out with Ariana Grande though. A lot of people was trying to.
But I'm saying even after that, like when Swimming came out, I feel like even after that, people were like, he seemed to be good, and then all of a sudden he wasn't. Like, I don't know, like with people like I feel like drugs play a very heavy influence, so I kind of want to speak on this. I feel like addiction is a disease. I feel like a lot of people try to tie in like addiction to like you're morally a bad person, which I don't agree with. I think you can do bad things to people when you're addicted to substances, which is completely fair. But also, there are plenty of good people who have gone through terrible demons and have turned to drugs to cope with that, and that doesn't inherently make them a horrible human being. That makes them just like the rest of us.
Yeah, that's true. Addiction is wild.
What is your thoughts on like the whole... I feel like drugs have really been tied into hip-hop, not just as of late, but for decades.
Well, it's because like that's all you hear rappers rap about.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you're not doing it, then you're kind of a capper.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I wouldn't say I did the shit because I was hearing rappers just start doing. It's just I was at a moment of, like in my life where I was just very depressed, and even advice from like my loved ones wasn't helping. So I was like, why not? And so I just tried it, and then it's just something.
What was the substance of choice? If you
it was just weed.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a hard. I'm not popping Zenny bars and fucking doing heroin and shit.
We all go smoke a little sometimes. But like in terms of hard drugs, I guess not maybe not advice, but would you give to these like the younger generation under us that hear all these rappers rapping about like, oh, I'm sipping lean, I'm popping Zans, I'm popping perks, like
you don't have to be like that. Like you don't have to be like everyone that
I feel like it glorifies that sort of behavior, and like we see actors, artists, everyone. There are people all over the world who are addicted to drugs, and my thing is like, why be another statistic? Why be another overdose? So what would your advice be to like younger people who hear these raps and are influenced by, like these people have huge influence, like I said, So what would your advice be to that younger generation who are influenced by these rappers talking about heavy
Just
drug
be
use?
yourself, really, because that really falls into a place of following the leader type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they see their friends doing it, so they want to do it, and then everybody's doing it now because that person doing it. So really, just be yourself and don't be afraid to like stick out. Because that's kind of what people are afraid. Like, they're afraid that if they like something that a lot of people don't like, then they're gonna get bullied, or everybody else gonna have it. You know what I'm
friends
saying? And so it's like, who cares? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You seem like a person who's always been sort of outside the norm, outside the box of just like
pretty much
what everyone else was into.
I'm like,
what do you think?
Something else or something?
Yeah. What do you think sort of sparked that being like outside the box? Is it just being so authentically yourself that like no one could sway you from that, or was there something specific that?
It just falls with confidence. Like, if you're just confident in yourself, or.
Have you always had that confidence?
No, it came with like a lot of progress, of course, but I started to believe in myself. Like, self-love and confidence, it helped get you through a lot of like not caring about what motherfuckers think and shit.
Sorry for the jump cut, guys. I know people hate that, but like I said, is that confidence in yourself?
Sorry for that. I know people hate that.
Yeah, but is that confidence always been sort of instilled in you, or is it more so just getting through that 3-year period of not maybe creating but not releasing, in that growing up stage, was a part of that learning to self-love and learning to just really care about yourself and having you be your
like
priority?
just believing in yourself, because like it was one point I was in New York trying to like sign with like small labels, and they were trying to take advantage of me, and that very much got stopped quick because I don't play about my own well-being and stuff like that. So I got up out of that, and I just started moving in my own lane. And so I kind of just want to like keep going in that route, because after seeing like and dealing with what I went through, it's like I picked up on something that I don't want to go through.
Yeah.
So let's do something that.
So you were talking to small like labels, like independent labels, or just like small?
Independent, small, some probably big. You know, just people that run something with like a LLC, that type of thing.
Yeah. I feel like that's something that Michigan could grow from, especially, is having like a label out here similarly to like a.
It's some like it's, that's what I'm saying. It's some small ones that people just have a LLC for, but it's like it gotta grow, because you don't want to just be having just your friends. You want to have talent on your
your roster. Yeah, 100%.
You want to get people that's gonna get other artists to want to join this label. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like a lot of the labels out here right now, and I'm not trying to hate on anyone. I know that Day has a label. Shout out Day. He has a cool label, and he's trying to bring people on. So if you're looking to join a label, FOE. But there's a lot of people that have labels. That
count it up, boy.
Count it up. But it's just like them and their friends, and they don't have the funds to be able to go out here and be like, all right, we're gonna cut you a check for an album deal. We need 10 songs, 15 songs. This is the amount of money. This is your amount of money for promo. Like, I feel like a lot of the labels out here are just like people with their friends being like, oh, we got a label, but they don't have the funds to really back these artists. And I feel like there are definitely some artists out here who could start a label and who could put money forth to make sure that these artists pop.
True.
Which could, in turn, give Grand Rapids a unique sound, because I feel like that's the place where we're really stuck in, because we have so many sounds, which is great, but also if we have one unique sound that really pops and takes off, then what is it, rising tides raise all ships, or whatever the saying is. If we have one sound pop, then the whole scene is bolstered, the whole scene is receiving
with
growth.
the GR, a lot of people are in competition with each other too.
That's the problem, is we're all so stuck in our own lane, and like, oh, you can't collab with this person because they don't like that person or whatever. If we just focus, that's the thing for me, especially in hip-hop, is collaborate. I know we have like disses and we go back and forth and whatever, but at the end of the day, if we want these cities to grow and have the arts
come together,
we got to come together and make great things happen. And that's not just one person, that's not just two people, that's hundreds, thousands, millions of people.
But then again, you got those like people like Babytron and YNJ, like they're successfully doing their own shit too without a label. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, maybe I think Babytron maybe is signed now because of like all the mainstream shit he's been in. But back then he did it without a label. So
and like you definitely can for sure. Like I can understand that artists can come up from not being signed and be independent artists. Mac Miller, like one of my favorite artists, is one of them. But also I feel like you got to be really talented to do that. You got to be top of your class.
And you gotta have the funds to back it up.
Which I'm not saying that not everyone is that. I'm saying that not everyone is that at the moment that they need to be. But I think that people can progress and grow.
It's a right place for the right time.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's right place, right time. And I feel like with the help of a label out here, a lot of artists could get to that point. Because I've met so many artists that I'm like, damn, bro, like you really have a business mind for this space. Like you know what you're doing, you know what you want, and you're going after it. And I feel like just the backing of a label would be like off to the moon. Like,
but I feel like even with just a good manager, you can.
Yeah, true.
Like one good person could put you on.
Like Gorilla Music, for example, they're a label out here that have just a couple artists. But I did an interview with their artists, and that's a guy named Ruben Martinez. Shout out Ruben. He has put on for this city so much, which is great, but I feel like one more label could really drive a lot more growth.
Well, Soulfago's slight from GR. People don't understand that. He don't
claim us.
He don't claim us because Atlanta's a way more better place than GR. So of course he'd be like, yeah, I'm from Atlanta, yada yada yada. But the guy he used to go to EK, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, no, for real, like you said, like. So it's that type of thing though. It's like you even got people that did get famous from here, but don't even want to show that love.
Yeah, they don't show that love. Like similarly, like with Floyd. Like I was talking with Bolo the Phantom. We did an interview with him, and he was like, I want to do what Floyd didn't do because like Floyd didn't claim us. And,
he did it. Like that's messed up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're the ones that's gonna like put you on the most. So.
Especially like when GR, I know we talked about how like we're so in competition but that's when people are small. When people are big from here, we love the shit out of them. We support them so much.
Man, Devin Booker.
Exactly, like Devin Booker is like a staple here. Like
definitely.
People who don't watch basketball.
The dude that just went to Atlanta Hawks from Michigan.
Kobe Buffkin.
Yeah.
Him,
that's another
same
one.
thing. We support the hell out of people, athletes, musicians, artists, all these things once they get big. But what I'm saying is that collaboration in the smaller spaces will help.
That would matter for sure.
Exactly. Will bolster.
It would help get him out of here faster.
Will bolster not just music, but the arts as a whole.
Yeah. But it's like, I think it's... What GR needs is to accept reality. Like, because you can't just be like... Well, if he do it, I bet I could do it better. Well, no, bro. It's not your time right now.
Yeah.
So let that person be that, and you just help him out and support.
Yeah. I like that. I like this conversation, dude. I feel like we've got a lot of great talking points.
Yeah.
Maybe not last question, but do you like the Goofy movie? I say Goofy. I knew
yeah.
Bro, the Goofy movie.
Is that the Goofy movie?
Bro, it was the shit back in the day, dog. You know you watched the Goofy movie.
Who hasn't? That's like one of those Disney movies you have to see as well. It's like a stamped childhood memory for sure.
What's the greatest like Disney sports movie?
Disney sports?
Yeah, like Disney, like Air Bud or like I don't know if that's Disney. Is that Disney or is that Pixar? I don't know. But like Air Bud or like Mighty Ducks or like something like that.
I like Hatch and Pete.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That movie was hilarious, bro. And it wasn't even a sport. Well, it is because they playing basketball, but the dude was the mascot the whole time. And so she was falling in love with the mascot, but it's not what she thought it was. Man, boy, Disney Channel put you on a lot of... You feel me?
You feel me? Oh, my goodness. I feel like this has been a great chat, man. You are so creative and unique and different, and I'm glad we were able to get you on the show today.
Man, because, y'all, let me tell you, he forgot that I have a time slot today.
Hey, I did, but we got him in, and I'm so happy that we did.
I was like...
He was fighting for his time slot.
No, I was being a little like, you know, organized with it.
He was
just
trying to
making sure that it's still.
If you're an artist, if you're trying to get an interview, I'm gonna post this on Instagram because I need people to do this. Either tell me, hey, I'm coming to this, or tell me, or remind me that we scheduled something and be like, yo, this still happening. Because I'm gonna forget. I talk to 15 artists a week. I don't remember who I talked to. I'm 20 years old.
Some go, some fall through, some don't.
Exactly. Like I told him, it's very chaotic, 100%. Like
first come, first serve.
Exactly.
Type
exactly.
of vibe.
But I'm so happy that we got to have you on. Do you like my locks, Slimeer? Thank you for coming on the show today. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Yeah, some new shit coming out, man.
Check him out.
Got a brand.
Like my locks.
Got a little mixtape coming out. I'm just, you know, I'm doing a lot of videos at the moment.
He doing the promo run. He out here killing it.
Trying to get that content back
for sure, man. I'm so happy to see you back.
Y'all
in this
look out
space.
for me, though.
I hope for continuous growth for you and continued success. I hope you take off and go so far in this. Make sure you guys check out RapRootsMedia.com.
Vice versa, y'all, man. Y'all go follow Rap Roots Media on IG, man.
IG.
You got a YouTube, right?
YouTube, TikTok.
Same
Facebook.
name on everything, y'all. Give them a subscribe. Just follow them, man.
Yeah,
show some love, bro. From the Gunroo.
From the Gunroo. Oh shit. All right, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed today's episode. We out. Do you like my locks?
Peace.
Do you like them though?
They are braids.
Goddamn little bitch, how many niggas you fuck? You a hoe. I know for sure that this bitch I can't trust. Cause you a hoe. This can't be love, this shit feel like lust. You a hoe. Vicious bad shots, bitch, but it made me bust. Oh.